I'm ready.
We are ready. We are ready.
We are ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Dreams, we are ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Big game here at the Nana Fosu Jiabo Park in BECHEM, of course. It's really going to be a fascinating encounter looking at the fact that BECHEM United are still without a defeat in their home games, playing against Kumasi ASANTE KOTOKO, who has also had a bit of a bad patch. You know, the past 2-3 results haven't been the best for them. And Coach Osei Wire, for the part of the home team, will be joining me very soon for us to take him through the game. What are the preparations? What are they looking forward to? And also, what are some of the things they would like to do to make sure that things go in favor of the home team in this particular encounter? And after that, the coach of the moment, Dr. Prosper Nate Ogumu, will also join to also give us his side of the game for us to see how things are going to go. Coach Set or say Wire, the gentleman is coming as soon as possible. Good afternoon, Coach.
Good afternoon, sir.
Coach, this is a big game. It
Yes.
is always big to play against Kumasi ASANTE KOTOKO, Accra Hatuful, especially in your own home soil. This season, you are without a defeat at home here. What is the expectation for this game?
Well, thank you very much. Playing Kumasi ASANTE KOTOKO is always a big game. A big game. There's no one going to doubt about that. We prepare.
The experienced
Yes,
guys this afternoon.
Talking about August Okra, it can change. Well, the better side will win.
Thank you very much,
Thank
Coach.
you very much.
That was the coach for the home team, Coach Set Osewaya. At home this season, it's been all wins and also draws. No defeat for them. They are yet to concede even a single goal here on this particular venue. Coach Dr. Prosper Nate Ogum is the next man on the line. He will be joining soon for us to also find out. The last two games haven't been of good result. They lost to Legon Cities at away and also at home. They were defeated by Heart of Lions. Kind courtesy, that goal from Kojo Obin Jr. After he pounced on that mistake from Abubakar Kamara. Let's see how the things are going to fare in this particular game. But the last time Kotoko won here was in 2016, which means things will be a lot more difficult for them. It's been 8 years since they last won here. But Dr. Prosper Nate Ogum also has his own record as a Kotoko coach playing on this particular pitch. So, interesting game ahead. Let's see the likes of Augustine Okra playing against the defense of Justice Blay, Gilbani, Dongani Samba, and also the likes of other defenders in the setup. But when you go up front, Albert Amoa is not part of this game. So 5 goals already deducted. You know, he's already on 5 goals for Kumasi Asante Kotoko this season. We'll find out from Coach about that. Good afternoon, Coach.
Good afternoon.
Coach, first of all, let's talk about Albert Amoah. What is the update and how is he faring now?
Yeah, I think gradually he's getting better. We did some medical exams on him, and the pain is slightly there, and he's responding to the treatment protocol. So he's fine.
Coach, 8 goals for Kotoko this season, 5 for only Albert Amoah. In his absence, how is the team coping, especially in a big game like this?
Yeah, I mean, when your top marksman is not around, it's a concern to everybody. But then he's not around, and we still have to play. So with those we have given the responsibility to them. We've trained on what they have. We have that. In his absence, they will make him proud.
Coach, you have a record on this field. As a coach, you've never lost here. But BECHEM United this season also haven't lost here. So this makes the battle a lot more tougher. What are you expecting from your players this afternoon in this game?
I'm expecting a lot of determination and aggression, playing at a very high intensity throughout the game. Once we play with a lot of aggression, we lose the ball, we run, we have the ball, we make ourselves playable on the field. I'm sure, I mean, we'll be able to play at that intensity.
Thank you very much, Coach. We wish you all the best in the game.
Thank you.
So the head coach for Kumasi Asante Kotoko, Dr. Prosper Nate Ogum, is saying that he expects a lot from his players. They need to be on top of issues. They need to make sure they press with a lot of energy and also try to see how things go. Let me engage Daniel here so we see how things are going. Danny, we've just spoken with the coaches and looking at how they are so much poised for action and also how they are ready for this particular battle. Let's talk about the fact that BECHEM United are defeatless on this particular venue. They've scored 3, conceded none, and also they've had 2 wins and also 2 draws in 4 games. How tough does this test get for Kumasi Asante Kotoko playing here on this particular venue?
Like you said, it's going to be a tough game. This particular venue respects history a lot. I must be honest with you. Kotoko are having a game to play this afternoon against BECHEM United. I quite remember. Adriana Stars are winless over here, and when they came, I mean, I think in the second week of the season,
Yeah,
you know, it ended in a goalless draw. So it's obvious that this particular venue respects a lot of history. And looking at their form at home, it's going to be a difficult game for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. And Kotoko too are not that, you know, rosy in terms of away performances. So I believe that history is going to play its part, because we've seen Adriana Stars struggling to even find the back of the net when the post empty based on history. And I believe that Kotoko is also having that kind of same mentality to play against, I mean, BECHEM United. So in terms of history, it's backing them. But let's see whether, you know, Kotoko with all the support, you could see that regardless of the venue, the fans are here demanding a lot. And to test their 3rd defeat in a row, it will be good for Coach Prosper Ogum. So they will find a way to get a result that will favor them.
Let's talk about Albert Amoah. He's absent, and I asked Coach about it, and he said he's not there. So they just need to find a way to play. They need to assign roles to different guys and make sure they get something for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Baba Yaya coming into the setup, he's more or less of a winger and not a number 9. How heavy would the absence of Albert Amoah be? And also the fact that they wouldn't have a pivot up front. Can Kotoko find their way out?
Albert Amoah is serving his all-time best for Kotoko. We saw him last season for Great Olympics. He scored 5 goals after the entire season. But he's using some 8 games to break that record. So it's obvious that Kotoko is favoring him. He's on fire for Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Now his absence, a big blow. This is a team that all the 8 goals scored, he contributed almost all of them.
Yeah, 5.
And it's going to be a big blow for Kumasi Asante Kotoko now.
That is more than 50%.
More than 50%. It's coming in, that's the question. I was thinking maybe Peter Amid will come in, but he's not that on form. And based on the tempo of the game, he will struggle to adapt. let's see, maybe I'm not sure there will be a false nine. The false 19 cannot work this afternoon. I believe, looking at how watertight and solid BECHEM United are yet to concede a goal in terms of their home performances. So, lacking your topmost striker, and then again opting for a secondary choice or even going for a false nine, Robert, I believe it's going to be tough. Who is going to replace Albert? Because the void is very, very huge. Imagine, after Manuranchi and then Michael Che, all the goals are going through Albert Amwa day in, day out. So, his absence is going to be a big blow, but let's see whether they can create magic. But for Baba Yaya, I know Baba Yaya is a number 10. Yeah. But
behind the striker,
the presence of Emmanuel Entry is also something that you can't bench him. So you must find a way to also get the best of Baba Yaya. I always say that since he joined Kotoko from King Faisal, he's been struggling to be of his form. And I believe that he must find a way to win, like he said. And I know he knows best. And he must find a way to get the results against BECHEM United.
Augustine Okra, Seto Sewaya, the coach for BECHEM United, said, in games like this, it's obvious you need experience from some of your top players to be able to contain the pressure, advise the teammates around him, and also.
Financial Cup, he won the Premier League with them. So he knows what it takes. To play against Asiedu
on the left.
Yeah. And then again, other guys. So I believe that Lord Amo on the other right. So I believe that they must find a way to stay very compact. In terms of 3-back system, you have to be always aware that in terms of defensive setup, you must get 5 in numbers. So in as much as the wing backs will be trying to attack more, but they should be very cautious with August Okra. He's having the pace in as much as he's around 31 going. And I believe he can hit the channel very well. When you have the likes of, Isaiah Nyaku in the midfield, they can give you passes that are very, very, triggering. And let's not forget, they also have everything that can take in terms of, goalkeeping department. Dari is one of the best goalkeepers this season with 5 clean sheets.
Sure.
And it's obvious that, let's see whether they can cope with August Okra. And even if he can play well against his former team, and you know about Kotoko, they can find a way to tame their former player against them, because we've seen their former players struggling to play against this famous Kotoko team. So I believe that it's going to be very key. The fans are going to be expecting more from him. But all in all, let's see whether he can control his emotions to play against his former team, ASANTE Kotoko.
The game in total, Coach Nate Oguma has never lost here. This is a ground that he fancies a lot, even though he does not win games here, but he don't also lose them. Does that tilt this game towards a draw perspective, in your view?
From Wafa to ASANTE Kotoko, Ogum, in terms of history, like you said, he's yet to taste defeat over here. And I believe BECHEM will score.
Okay.
So if Kotoko will find a way to score and win, they must score more than 1 goal. It's obvious. Because we've seen that, baptism of fire against Legon Cities. They lost at home to Heart of Lions. And they can't afford to lose the 3rd game in a row. But I believe BECHEM will score. Based on my instincts. But whether Kotoko can score and equalize and then go on a win, that's